Alright guys, now that we're into town and slowed down a bit so I don't have to yell at you. Social media, what do you guys think of that? It's a great tool, right? So the other day, I guess a guy, I'm not going to mention his name, you probably already know if you're in the motorcycle communities at all, this particular guy put a post on about how people like me and you that ride bikes are a bunch of childish people that haven't grown up and learned to buy cars and drive them or get out of the way of a car like our mommies had told us. And some of the stuff that I read, and I mean this is just on our local stuff, you know, that's kind of messed up, man. You know, why would you post something like that? Now you're gonna have everybody, and the guy doesn't even live here where I'm at. He lives over in Texas, so that's another clue as to who and where. But anyway, I read through it, and it's basically he just, you know, absolutely hates it, and you better get out of his way or he's gonna just run you down. So while everybody was bashing and taking a swing at the guy, I went and searched him and actually went onto his page, his social media page, and he had reposted, or didn't, I don't know if he took that post down, but he had another post on his page about the situation leading up to what had caused him to post something like that. And anyway, what was going on was he was on his way to work in the morning. It was dark out, and apparently some guy on a, well, guy or girl, no one knows, someone on a dark bike wearing dark clothing, unable to be seen, no lights or nothing, I guess, pulled out in front of him. So he says, and he ended up putting his vehicle in a ditch to save the fact that, so he didn't mow this motorcyclist down. And then apparently somebody comes by and tells him to learn to drive and calls him an a-hole. So instantly, out of rage and anger towards our community of motorcyclists, he gets on his social media and just blasts us. You know, we're gonna, you know, run you down. Yeah, I can understand why you're angry, man. I would be too if somebody did something like that and didn't have the common courtesy. You know, you pull out in front of me, cause me to wreck so I don't kill you, and then you just drive on and someone else comes by and calls me the, you know, dickhead for doing something like that. So, you know, there's more to it. We all do stupid things, you know, car, motorcyclists, it doesn't matter, even in our day-to-day things that aren't even related to vehicles. So if you do something and or someone does something to you and you get angry and you post it on social media, you know, stuff like this happens. The world today is changed from when I was growing up as to the fact of you know, the only way you ever found out what was going on anywhere else in the world was by watching the news. And if you were like me, you only watched the news at like 8 o'clock or something like that, because that's when they did the news. It wasn't this 24-hour nonsense. I mean, I didn't have cable when I grew up. I had the big rabbit ears and all that fun stuff. So I'm also going to tie this together with, you know, being that social media is you as a person, and maybe you or you know somebody that puts just that too much information out there on the internet for everybody else. It's a joke, man. I mean, anybody can read that. I don't care how private your profile is. If somebody wants it bad enough, they're going to get in there and they're going to read what you're putting down. And once you put that on there, it's on there, man. And I just apologize right now to Lady L. She had made a motovlog about social media and putting information on there, but you know, I believe it's a situation that needs to be addressed, or maybe just brought to light. The rest of you guys think about it. and maybe share it with your friends, or you know, if you're a motovlogger and you're following this, maybe you need to make a video because you got followers that don't follow me. You know, spread that word. Your family and stuff like that. I mean, unless you just think that you need everybody needs to know your business, you know, financial, you know, what's going on, all that stuff. You know, I don't believe it has a place in social media. Shouldn't be there. You know, that's no one else's business but your own. You know, and then there's those people that, you know, if you say anything to them that have posted something like that, you know, like, hey man, everything all right? You know, they get all mad about it because it's like, why is it any of your business? It's like, well, buddy, you just put it out there for the whole entire world to see, and I just want to make sure that everything's all right with you, you know, because of being a caring friend or whatever. So I'm not saying that that's my situation. I don't, you know, but it's just one of those things. That's a total rookie movie. I take my hand off the throttle, but I had my foot on the brake, right? So it was just one of those things, guys. Careful what you're posting out there. Anybody can read it. You know, you get those predators or stalkers or whatever. I mean, unless you're like that, you like people stalking you. I like you guys to stalk me on my Facebook and my YouTube. You know, Piss and Slap. That's awesome. Other than that, you know, if you show up to my house, it might be a little creepy or something like that. So, with that being said, guys, I mean, just, you know, one, if you get mad because someone does something, you know, don't post it on, go out and rage post it. You know, give it a few minutes, think about it. You know, maybe go to work, have a cup of coffee, or go home, sit down, have a beer, whatever. Think about it, then put it on there. If you still feel that, you know, angry about it, do it. You know, if you think it's something that really needs to be said. You know, and second thing is if you're going bankrupt and you're going to lose your house or something like that, I don't think that's something that you need to be sharing with the world. But, you know, I guess times have changed. It's one of your things, so that's another thing. I wouldn't be posting stuff like that on social media. Other than that, guys, it's a crappy day here in Boise, Idaho. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Piss and Slap. Have a great day. We'll wave at the scooter, guys. Hey, okay, fine. Oh, it's a yellow light. It's a yellow light. Wait a minute. Looked at me like, what? I love messing with the scooter people. Some of them wave, some of them don't. Don't matter to me. It's like having fun with them. It's like you buy a scooter and it's probably like right there in the first thing in the owner's manual when you buy a scooter is don't wave at motorcyclists. Motorcyclists won't wave at you because you own a scooter, and insert your man card here because you will never ever get it back. Ever. Oh. Yeah, that's tasty. Mmm. It's so gross. Yeah, would that be considered all natural? I made it myself.